Hi everyone, I'm Charlie Vogel, and this is SpitTake Live. Think of this as the funniest sketch show on the internet, and then after watching, you will realize that what I said is not true. We have 3 sketches to premiere today. Each sketch will be separately released each Sunday, and every month we will do a live premiere of them. But enough of that nonsense. Here's some headlines from today's news before we get into the vids. A Lakota, Ohio school board calls for members' resignation after typo that linked to pornographic site. In other news, does anybody have that link? No, seriously. Canada looks to prosecute crimes on the moon. In other news, Buzz Aldrin is no longer visiting the Canadian Astronaut Convention. Heck of a convention, by the way. Fictosexual man who married hologram says he can't communicate with her anymore. What a shame. But not for me. Looks like she's back on the market. She or it or whatever. Into the sketches.
What's up, bros? Welcome back to MILF Monday,
The only podcast where we rank the best MILFs in the neighborhood. I'm Shadford.
and I'm Diggs. And that's right, Chetford, the only podcast that's not afraid to tell the hardcore facts about MILFs and rank them.
Oh yeah, we love MILFs, and we love ranking them even more.
Ranking MILFs is our expertise, and we rank them better than anyone in the tri-state area.
Alright boys, let's just jump right into it.
Oh yeah, okay. First MILF up is Kimberly Meadows, mom of John Jr., Peter, and Julie.
Oh yeah, great first MILF, Dukes. You know, she's a really great mom. John Jr. and Peter both play travel tennis. And you know, it's a really time commitment for her, but I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
And you know what? She's got that rockin' personality.
Oh yes, it truly is, Chetford. She really cares about those kids. Missing a single game is never something she does. She's always in the stands.
Oh yeah. I'm also a really big fan of her
Oh,
parenting
yeah.
style. Very straightforward with the kids. And you know what? She also has that really soft side to her. I really appreciate it.
I appreciate that too.
And saying all this, I'm about to give Kimberly an A tier though, but she's not very active in the PTA.
PTA, Parent Teacher Association. That's a club I was a part of. Yeah.
But yeah, I do have to agree with you. She does lose points for that lack of PTA involvement. As well as one time she did forget Julie at the grocery store. That was a really bad move for her.
Oh yeah, it was.
But it was a big misunderstanding. But it happened nonetheless.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it happens. Just like my mom left me at the grocery store. Not a big deal. Next up is Lisa Kirk, mom of Cindy and Mindy.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm a real big fan of Lisa. You know, it's not easy raising 2 teenage girls. But Lisa makes it look so easy.
Oh yeah, she really does.
Cindy and Mindy are both straight-A students, and Cindy's actually on track to become valedictorian. Also, their names rhyme.
Clever.
Yeah. We're thinking.
Cindy and Mindy.
But Cindy and Mindy don't do very many extracurriculars. And I did hear that Lisa does have kind of a drinking problem.
Oh yeah, she be drinking.
Plugging back those beers.
But that is an issue when you're parenting children. So I'm going to have to give that a B on the MILF scale.
Yeah, Lisa Kirk gets a B.
Yeah, you're right there, too, so. Still though,
Last on our list today is Jane Sanders.
Ooh, Jane Sanders, yeah.
Mom of Jack and Tina.
Jane is a real great MILF. Really solid parenting style. Jack and Tina are both in the gifted program, I heard, and are both star soccer players.
Yeah, that's right. They are star soccer players. They be getting those goals.
Chetford, you're right. But I'm going to be honest here. She's not even part of the
PTA,
Ooh.
Parent Teachers Association.
Ooh.
Dose.
Ooh, dude, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
She also cheated on her husband, Rick, after he got in an accident at work.
Yeah, Rick!
Yeah, he got messed up.
Yeah, that was really messed up, actually.
It was.
Yeah. Worked out well for months after. But you know what? They got through in the end, and they're stronger than ever.
That they did.
But it really did affect Jack's grades in 6th grade last year. So for that, I'm going to have to give G. Sanders a D on the MILF scale.
You know, I live with that, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Well, boys, that wraps it up for today.
Oh, yeah. That's right, Shepard. That wraps up our MILF ranking, where we rank the MILFs in the neighborhood.
Oh yeah, dudes, we're the only show that's not afraid to rank those MILFs.
Tune in next week to MILF Monday, a.k.a. Moms Ain't Like the Friend.
Yeah!
The only podcast that ranks MILFs ruthlessly.
We love friends! Yeah!
Moms Ain't Like the Friend.
Yeah! Alright, boys, catch you later!
Catch you later. Yeah!
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Charlie Chews back at you with another review. You guys have been asking for weeks and weeks and weeks for the new Pepsi Nitros. I haven't been able to get it. I've been looking everywhere. Walmart, Target, every single gas station I've been to, but I can't find it. But guess what? Your boy secured it. He finally got the new Pepsi Nitros. Vanilla, to be exact. Let's get into it. So it actually says you have to have a glass to pour the Pepsi Nitros into. It's kind of like a draft beer. And it has a little nice foam at the top. And it gives it a creamy taste. I'm really excited to try it out, so I got a glass. I'm going to clean it up a little bit, and let's get into it. All right, here it is. So you guys are going to want to listen closely because apparently there's nitrogen in here, and it's going to make a crazy sound. Let's go. What? Your boy is foaming. And now let's pour hard. It's getting everywhere, but we're pouring hard, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, what are you doing? What is this? Like, are you kidding me here?
It's a new Pepsi Nitro. Some Charlie Chews. I'm reviewing it.
No, you're my Uber. You're supposed to take me to the airport. Like, I have a flight soon.
All right.
What?
All right. I'm sorry, man. All right.
Can
You're
you
right.
hurry this up?
You're right. All right.
Thank you. God. Unbelievable.
All right, guys. Can you see the bubbles rising up and down? Looks like the Nitros is really added work. It's best. Dude,
No.
I'm excited.
What is, like, are you serious here? I thought it was a little weird how you asked me for a glass and a napkin and you stopped at the gas station. But this is just too far, man. I paid you to fly me to the airport and you're still drinking it. What are you doing? Like, you have to report you?
Hey, man, you got to give this a try.
No, I'm not drinking that.
Hey, man, come on. This is Charlie Chews. Back at you with another review. Try it out, man.
If it gets you to hurry up.
Come on, try it out.
It is kind of interesting how, like, the draft beer sort of style, and I really like how the bubbles kind of float down instead of up. And that cream taste is actually pretty solid.
What do you give it out of 10?
It's like 7 or 8.
Awesome. I give it an 8, too. This has been another Charlie Chews review.
Can we go?
Yeah, sure.
Hey guys, it's me, Diggs. Welcome back. Hope you like those videos, especially the MILF Monday podcast. I'm actually a co-star in that podcast if you didn't know. Man, I love MILFs. So, welcome back. And I'm excited for this last sketch. It's a special friend of mine who's a detective or something like that. I don't know. Alright, guys, here's the last sketch of the day. Then we got a special little surprise at the end. I love surprises.
Hi, I'm Detective John Doe. As far as you know, I'm a PI, a detective, a pig, a dirty, filthy animal. You can call me anything you want, but I know one thing. I get results. I solve cases. I've never failed. I've solved things such as a JFK assassination. Who did it? I found that out. The first landing on the moon. Did it actually happen? I know the answer. Here's another thing I got to the bottom of. Did George Washington really cut down that cherry tree? No, seriously, did he? That's one case that I could never solve. And I think I'm going to have to take that to bed with me every single night of the day. But none of that matters because I'm calling it quits. I'm retired at the ripe old age of 23. That's right, I was hired at the ripe old age of 12. The best detective there ever was. The youngest detective there ever was. Working in the homicidal unit, any unit you name. But I know one thing. I'm done. Or so I thought. Because I have one last case to solve, and this one hits very close to home. It actually hits in my home. Who stole my snacks? I'm talking Cheez-It thievery. Dunkaroos, Dunkin' High. I had to cut myself off right there because I was rambling, and it was embarrassing. Let's get into the case, the real important thing. Who stole my snacks? First is the suspects. Suspect number 1 is Wes. He's my roommate. Suspect number 2 is Ryan. He is also my roommate. Suspect number 3 is Teddy, also my roommate. The thing about this is they all have access to my snacks, so they are the 3 main suspects. Who could it be, though? They like salty, they like sweet, they're hungry. Who could it be? Wes. First up is Wes. Let's give him a little knocky knock on his door.
All right, let's do this. It seems to be open. Where are my snacks? I forgot. Wes is a known meditator. Where are my snacks? He seems to be on one of his famous hunger strikes. Boy, does he love striking. This crosses him off the list. You're safe for now.
Just like that, we're down to 2. Man, does that Wes sure love striking. This leaves 2 suspects left, Ryan and Teddy. A handprint was found at the scene, a small handprint. I don't know who it could be. It must be Ryan's. He has small baby hands, the perfect size hands to eat my bite-sized brownies. Next suspect up, Ryan.
Where are my snacks?
I don't know.
You don't know where my snacks are?
I have no idea where your snacks
Have you been eating my snacks?
I've been eating paper.
Enough with this, man! Bro, where were you on the night of my snack disappearance?
You know that's not on, right?
Hey, can you plug this in for me real quick?
Yeah, I know. Like this? Yeah,
Thank you! Where were my snacks?
I don't know, bro. I've been eating the
On
paper.
the night of the 24th.
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Where were you?
I was eating my paper that you just threw on the floor.
You're gonna get away this time.
Better pick up my paper, too.
You straight up woodchuck.
Ryan certainly was a woodchuck, but he wasn't a snack thief due to his all-paper diet. By God, his poops are gonna be solid. That crosses him off the list. That means there's only 1 suspect left. My right-hand man, Teddy. But it couldn't be him, could it? He's family to me, but he could never do such a thing. Maybe it's someone else, a home intruder maybe. We gotta deal with this in the morning. I had a dream, and that dream is Teddy stole my snacks. Next up, Teddy.
Now what is this? Grade A glucose. Look at that sheen. That's jelly. Wait a minute, there seems to be a trail of them. If I know one thing as a detective, you always follow trails, especially trails of jelly beans. Let's go. White, purple, yellow, red. I wonder where this trail is leading. Looks like the trail ends here. Teddy, all leads lead to you. It seems to me that you may be the one who's stolen my snacks. What do you have to say about that? Hocus pocus, who stole my snackus docus?
Wasn't me.
Are you sure?
Yeah, pretty positive.
How positive are you?
Pretty sure. Wasn't.
By God.
I should have known it wasn't Teddy. Teddy, much like George Washington in that cherry tree, never tells a lie. He's the most honest man I know. This snack thief is tearing me apart. I'm burning bridges. My leads are stale. It could be anybody. Turns out this case doesn't hit as close to home as I thought. The mailman, the gardener, by God, anybody. but it's certainly...
Hey, do you mind? I'm trying to do my sick monologue.
Dark. My bad.
wasn't Teddy. He's the most honest man I know. This case has gone cold, and by God, I'm hungry. Hi, everybody. I hope you enjoyed those sketches. Before we end the show tonight, we got a little bit of comedy, a little stand-up comedy that is from me. You know what I don't understand is people who are people who are overly cautious. They say that's no way to live. That's no way to live. That's what they say. Like, hey man, that's really not a way to live. Like people who are like afraid to go on planes. You know, like can't go on the plane. I don't know. I really don't want to take that risk. I can't go on the plane. And people are like, that's no way to live. That's no way to live, man. And they're like, don't want to go. People who don't really want to go outside, they're like, no, it's too dangerous outside. I don't want to go there. They're like, hey, man, that's really not a way to live. But you know what? I think that's actually the best way to live. What do you mean? That's the best way to live. That's to ensure you live is not going outside. I think if you want to live forever, as long as possible, you should probably stay inside. They say, oh, that's not a way to live. Actually, it is a way to live. It's to ensure that you live. The thing is, I don't understand. Some people actually want to live forever. They want to live forever, so they will actually freeze themselves. I don't know if you've seen this before. I know Ted Williams is frozen as we speak. Because I guess when he wakes up, he's going to play baseball again. I guess that's what his dream is. What's up with that guy? He's like, hey, freeze me. I already have had the best life ever. Like, I was in World War II, like freaking as a fighter pilot and was like war hero. Then I went back and batted 400. But yeah, I actually want to live longer. I've already had the best life. Everybody worships me. I'm pretty much the best person of all time. I'm a legend. People still talk about me and say, oh, what he did will never be done again. But you know what? I still haven't had enough. Freeze me so I can come back and add on to that. I don't understand that. People who want to get frozen. Imagine if you get frozen, right? And then you're in that little frozen like contraption looking like this. I'm assuming that's the position you're in. You're just like this when you come out. You're like, oh, I imagine that's what actually happens when you come out. You're just like this, like frozen. Then you're unfrozen. Ooh, oh, here I am. And then you're unfrozen. And imagine before that you're freaking like in heaven. Like heaven's real, I guess. And then you're in heaven and you're like having a great time. Like you're playing like freaking golf with Jesus. Oh, you just beat him, got a birdie. They're like, Jesus, like, ah, man. And then all of a sudden you wake up, oh, and you're in some dark room. They're poking at you. Hey, Mr. Williams, Mr. Ted Williams. Oh, geez. I was just playing with Babe Ruth. I was just 4 for 4. I just hit the cycle. And then you're like this old guy. He's this old guy again, all wrinkly, and he's like, oh, geez, this sucks. Take me back. They're like, hey, Mr. Williams, we're so glad to have you back here on this awful place we call Earth. You remember this place? You loved it here. Like, not anymore. Not anymore. Please take me back. I was freaking eating ice cream with freaking Elvis. We were just sharing a peanut butter bacon banana sandwich, and now I'm here. And that's the thing. Like people think they want to live forever, but I can assure you, really don't want to live forever. And also you won't live forever because there's so much stuff happening in this world. You probably won't live forever. One thing that I don't understand is like all this stuff happening. People are always afraid about North Korea attacking us and coming at us. Nobody's really scared of them at all. Like nobody's scared of them. They're just kind of just like the joke of the world almost. Like people are like, nah, North Korea will never do that. We were scared for a little bit, but now we're like, oh, sure. Like Russia's the real issue. North Korea is kind of just like, you're just kind of there. You know what I mean? Like it's like the really short kid who just threatens to beat up everybody all the time. They're just like, hey, yeah, I could beat you up if I wanted to. And they're like, yeah, okay, sure, shorty, you're probably never gonna beat us up. They just talk trash all the time. You know, that kid who will talk trash all the time, but it will never come into fruition. That's North Korea. And honestly, I'm gonna give them some advice. You're like, whoa, why are you giving North Korea advice? It seems like they don't need it. Let's kind of leave them alone. And why am I qualified to give them advice? Because I'm actually have a genius plan for them. The answer is no longer nukes for North Korea. What if I told you it was magnets? You're like, whoa, magnets, those little things that like can attract other magnets. That's the thing about magnets. They can get other like magnetic things. It's never something cool like a sandwich. Like if there's a sandwich magnet, oh sick, this is I gotta invest in these magnet things. This is my neighbor Tom's lunch. But your neighbor Tom's lunch, everybody's gonna have magnets. But the thing, what if I told you North Korea needs magnets? Now listen to this. You makes crazy. So here's how it starts. North Korea. They start buying up all the magnets. I don't know, from like the magnet store. And then they buy them all up, and Peter's like, North Korea seems to be buying a lot of magnets. I just saw Kim Jong-un at my Staples buying them magnets. I didn't even know they were there. And they're buying up all these magnets. And then all of a sudden they have so much magnets, they just like start like attracting like, they just start like stealing stuff from North Korea. So it starts out small. Like someone is like hanging up a picture. Boom, fall down. North Korea's like, what is happening? You're like freaking, you're playing putt-putt at the course. Your club's gone. North Korea! It just starts getting bigger though. It starts getting big. They start doing magnet parades. They're doing their march. And there's this big red magnet. What is going on? People are like, well, North Korea is having a magnet parade, it seems. Like, what is this? Then people are like starting to get scared. Like, what is this magnet parade doing? All of a sudden, the Eiffel Tower. All of a sudden, Kim Jong-un just has all these monuments stacked on each other. And they start threatening, we're going to go overseas. We're going to go overseas. Like, okay, sure, buddy. Sure, buddy. Tanks are going to be taken from everybody. North Korea, please demagnetize. Please, for the love of God. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been SpitTake Live. I'm Charlie. We'll see you soon.